Dun. Good morning, YouTube. Did you like my little Mario hop into the frame? It is Sunday, it is a Sabbath day, and it's also a rest day. We don't work out on Sundays. We don't go out and buy things on Sundays because we don't want anybody else to work. We rest. And we have church later today, so gotta worship and go and hear the word and hear how everybody else is going through the struggle of life with faith. So, we're starting off the day with some protein pancakes. Da 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 da! Look at that beauty. Brought to you by HTLT subs. Use code Josh. S'mores Elite. You know, the last couple days just to hit my protein goal because I had to do like 1.1, 1.2 scoops of protein sometimes. Guys, yesterday to get 0.2, I did like a full spoon and oh, I kid you not, I felt like a dragon in a sense because when I took that full, it was kind of, it was like, it was a whole spoon pretty much like that. And when I put it in my mouth, it tasted yummy and was like, oh, this is awesome. But something just like popped in my mouth and it just like went in my nostril and came out my nostril and just like it was a mess. It tasted great, but it hurt. Anyways, we're gonna be diving into this meal. Let me go get some whipped cream. Totally just quoted Family Guy Stewie, if you've seen that episode. We're gonna drop 10 grams of this bad boy right here. We're gonna use a Ready Whip. Welcome to a full day of eating on a good old Sunday. And what makes this special, guys, is these pancakes are not only protein, but they also have good old M&Ms. Gotta make the pancake nostalgic. And you can actually kind of see the M&Ms a little. See that? The guy popping off right there? He tried to escape, but we got him. We got him. They're like, no, please don't cook us. And Paige was like, yes, you will be consumed by my husband. Anyways, let's get this started. 10 grams. Quick question for you guys, because I was thinking about this as I was getting ready. When you guys get ready, have you ever thought, at least someone told me this when I was back in college, wow, you just got cut off because my alarm just went off. We were supposed to wake up at 6:30, but my body just decided to wake up at 5:45. And we were watching Cobra Kai last night to keep us awake so we could wake up and sleep in. But no, the body was like, no, you're waking up at 5:30, 5:45. I was just like, dang. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about when I was getting ready. Someone told me this. I'm like a cartoon character just because I would wear a staple specific fit at least once or twice a week. And it's true. Back in college, like my go-to dating going out outfit, and I went out like 2-3 times a week to go on dates back in the day. We still do with the wife. But anyways, my go-to outfit would be black skinny jeans, your classic Chuck's Converse, a white shirt or even a light gray shirt with a denim jacket with like kind of like the fur, like sheep right here, or just any denim jacket. And then I would just have my hair up and make it look stylish with my glasses. And then I would usually wear a watch. Those are like my main essentials in my fit. And so my friend said, he's like, you're like a cartoon character because every time I see you, and she would see me like after or before a date, you always wear this outfit. And I'm just like, yeah, it's my go-to outfit. So when you guys go out on dates, what is your go-to outfit? And on top of that, what is like if you're a cartoon character, you know how cartoon characters you watch the show and you're just like, man, they're just wearing the same thing every day, like Phineas and Ferb, SpongeBob, all the above, Doug. Man, do you guys know who Doug is? Or Hey Arnold? Those are OGs. They like, or The Simpsons too. I'm like, Homer wears his white shirt and blue pants, and Marge wears her green two-top dress with her pearls. Bart with the orange shirt. Is it orange or red? and blue shorts. Yeah, cartoons, right? And me, if I were a cartoon character, I'm definitely the guy that wears the wife lovers, these tanks, and just some sort of shorts or big pants, and then the Tula hats. They're the essentials. Take uncommon action. I'm talking too much. We need to eat this first meal. Actually, I'm glad I'm talking, just because I was supposed to eat my first meal by 6:30 when I wake up, and it's 6:30. So it took me an hour to get ready for the day, which I don't know how that happens. I must be a slow wake up person, which I really am. I woke up and I just felt like, I actually felt like prep, guys. I felt so tired, as if I was on prep. My body felt pretty heavy, and I just felt light. I was just like, man, I'm deep into prep. I'm going through some sort of trauma right now. My body thinks it's in the same state, but it's totally not. We need to adapt. Ooh. 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 Wow. That was a beautiful. Now, the ultimate test, just because this thing, it's either going to come out very smooth or it's going to come out like caca, like, or it's going to come out like watery, like ketchup when you don't shake it a lot. And it's just like, you look at it and you're just like, oh, the tomato ketchup and the water are just separated, and that just looks freaking nasty. No. Oh, gotta zero that because I don't want to do math in my head. Let's see. How much am I doing of this? 18. Wow, that looks beautiful. Check this out, guys. This might be the cover photo. Right there. Oh, we gotta show the delt though, somehow. Does that look like a good photo? I feel like it looks so messy back here. You see, guys, when you're an artist, you need to be on point. Like, I'm a posing coach, so being a posing coach, you gotta be like on point with framing and everything. All right, time for a taste test. I've posed enough this morning. Oh yeah. Bon appetit, tally ho. The nostalgia of the M&M and the chocolate and the syrup, so good. I feel like I'm at the mall. I bought a cookie. I'm buying into my M&M cookie. And Paige is right next to me because she's the one that made it. She jumped over the counter and made the cookie herself at the mall. What a dream sequence. Honestly, Paige is a goat at presenting and making pancakes. Get yourself a Paige. Man, look how beautiful that guy is. Wow. I'm losing it, guys. Looks so yummy. Looks so yummy. Holy cow. That sunlight is doing work on this. Holy cow. And this is meal number 2. It is a scoop of HTLT subs, s'mores protein. And then we also have 80 grams of oats mixed with a serving of almond milk. And then we also got 20 grams of blueberries. And then we got some whipped cream. I've never put the whipped cream on my oatmeal, but the reason why I'm starting to eat more, I guess, whole foods is because Paige was telling me, like, hey, you're going to get a lot more fuller the more you eat whole foods. And she's absolutely right. Because honestly, sometimes eating the Oreos or even eating the, bread or just like random stuff, your boy has been struggling wanting to stay hungry. And it's crazy because I'm eating 355 carbs a day and it just doesn't feel like enough. Let's do a taste test at this bad boy and let's get full. Wow, look at that. Looks like, wow, looks like a little battlefield from Halo 3. You know that one um, level where you could like jump off over here in the corner? Like, I don't even know the name of it. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about, but it looks like a Halo level. I just came back from it felt like an hour or two walk. You know, it's funny. I was walking around the area. I just wanted to discover like what's around, right? And the place I live is like a really beautiful place. Like there's like a little like I don't know what they call it. They're like little shopping centers. They look so aesthetically pleasing. Like when I walk around, everything's all like designed in a modern way. It doesn't look old. And then every single restaurant that's around us is just like it's not your typical commercial like McDonald's or anything. It's just like random. Like they look like they could be a hole in the walls or just like smaller chains, and it just makes it all fun. I felt like I'm like in a what was it like a Legend and Zelda game, D&D, or oh my gosh, why can't I think about it? Not fantasy. Shoot, what's the name? When you explore RPG, I feel like I was in an RPG just walking around and just like looking at every single place that's around me and just like I see like the data and the stats and everything. I'm like, this is really cool. And then Paige, every week I try to change my recipes for every week just to make it interesting because I could get kind of bored eating the same thing every week, so I try to change it up in some way. So I actually went to the grocery store and just walked down every aisle, every section, and just like looking at naan, bread, donuts, ice cream, ground turkey, patties, all the above, and just like reading the label of like, okay, how much fat is in this? What do I want to eat this week? Because I'm thinking of having like penne pasta, pizza, and like I was even like comparing like notes, like, okay, it's definitely cheaper to get a block of cheese rather than getting shredded cheese. Because I mean, I'm assuming just like the effort, right? The labor you're paying for. So I'm definitely feeling mozzarella cheese and not penne pasta, but I forget the name. Rigatoni? No, not rigatoni. The really swirly pastas, like, oh, I love that texture in my mouth. And I could use that to make a pasta and then also make a pasta salad. So I could throw that into a salad and just like have 2 meals with that. So that's what I was thinking. And the ground turkey, oh, I just want to make like some sort. All I eat is chicken and eggs and protein powder. So I was just thinking like, man, I need to change it up and use different protein sources. So yeah, we'll see what we come up with. I didn't realize grocery stores like ours has naan. Naan, is that how you say it? Like they weren't that expensive either. Like it was like $7 for 7 of them, so like dollar piece, but they're like huge. They're like this big, and I was like, shoot, yeah, get me one of these. And the macros aren't that crazy to me. At least I don't think so. You see, I was looking at the little bites, the little muffins that they sell at the store. It was like buy one get one free. As much as my eyes and my skinny boy jeans from back in the day wanted them, I was just like, why? Why should I do that? This tastes absolutely good. Same with Pop Tarts. Honestly, we'll probably get Pop Tarts though, but I haven't ate a Pop Tart in I don't know how long. I think it's been 2 years. And then I looked at their selection. I was like, holy cow! I didn't realize there was like they like really amped up their flavors. Like there was just like I'm a sucker for maple, so they had like a lot of interesting maple different combinations. And then I just love cookies and cream. My pancakes and the Pop Tart with Oreos would probably taste the same, but it's just like the thought of a Pop Tart, like the nostalgia of me throwing my Pop Tarts in the toaster and having like 4 of them, not knowing a clue how much carbs are in just 2 sets. It's pretty wild. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. We're barely getting into it, and I'll see you at the next meal. Next meal is actually Paige's idea. I'm really excited to show you that one because, oh man, it was like one of those moments where just like, what should I make with a tortilla? And then Paige bounced an idea. I was like, what if you did this? And I was like, what if I did this? And then she's like, what if you added this to it? And I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, I'll make it because I'm great at making food. Like she was pretty much telling me like my presentation is amazing, and it really is. She's the one that's inspired me to like make my food look pretty all the time. So I'm excited for her to put that together, and I'm excited for you guys to see it too. I'm pumped. It's like 9:30. I'm not gonna have it till later. I'm having this meal relatively early. I thought I'd walk outside for a long period of time where it would be like 10 or 11, but it's not. So really hoping this whole food will get me full, and I'm sure it will because, yeah, oats usually do the trick for me, and blueberries too. So see you at the next one in 5 hours later. Now we look out the window and be grateful.
About to head to church, guys, and this is our quick meal that I put together. It's just chicken strips with ketchup. And then I will show you guys what Paige has in store for good old Joshy. See you soon. And we are back from good old church, guys, and I'm excited to have this meal, and I'm feeling very fulfilled and at peace just because the message that was shared today was definitely something I personally really needed to hear, because post show, all this food stuff has been pretty hard. Like mentally, it's been a mental toll on me, and just like it has been consuming my life in a way where I feel like I'm not as present as I want to be with Paige, with myself, and so many things. Like when I wake up, like I think about the next meal I'm going to eat, and I always wonder, like, is it going to fill me up? And I have to say, having to eat the whole foods have really helped me out, being a lot more filled. So eat your whole foods, guys. They'll do you good. But going back to what I learned at church today, it was focused on staying on target and staying on target to Christ. And the speaker was talking a lot about the Olympics and how he was watching the rifle part of like rifles, like shooting a target. And I guess like this one guy, he didn't do well just because he hit a bullseye, but he hit the wrong target. He hit China's target instead. And so he like missed a mark, and because of he was in first place, and because of that first place, he shot at the wrong spot. It took him down to 8th place. So it's just like you always have to be on target. And then he was just talking about how athletes they spend like all year round, whether they're eating, training, and all the above, just to make sure they're locked in and that they perform well and that they're achieving their goals. And so it made me think about like my goal and what is my goal in life long term, and that is to be truly to be more like Christ and to follow his way and just live a life full of just humility, charity, and love, and to be a good husband and father. So it was a lesson helping me and reminding me that I need to be on track. And so we were talking about how there are challenges in our lives that we face with, and it's those challenges, whether it be a lost one, mental problems, having to deal with just anything really. It's like all these challenges keep us off target, and that we should be focusing on like what's truly important, and the lessons focus on being aligned and target to Jesus Christ. And so they talked a lot about how for us to be on target, we need to come unto him, we need to have his yoke upon us, and we'll find rest. And it really made me think about like, how could I be better at being more like him, and calling up to him. And I did earlier this week. Like I had a crazy day where I was so consumed with food in my mind that it felt like it was gonna become an addiction habit. And so I really had to pray and like give myself up in humility and have a broken heart and be like, God, I need your help. I need the Savior's atonement to really help me heal from everything. And just because I know, like, my core belief as a Christian is that Jesus Christ was not meant to die for us, our sins, but he was meant to die for our pains and weaknesses, just anything we don't like feeling to help us overcome it. So like for me, having to go through a mental battle as simple as food, a possible addictive habit, and just like tearing myself apart, like I come unto Jesus to help me heal and clean from that, because he knows what I'm going through. He truly understands those things. So that's what I learned. And so it brought a lot into my perspective. But to close off, guys, we're going to eat this last meal. I have another meal, but I'm just going to close it off here that Paige made for us. So what this is 2 tortillas, and inside here is 82 grams of 84 grams of banana minions, and a tablespoon of chocolate chips, and then I believe 40 or 50 grams of peanut butter. So this is going to be a yummy meal. So this is how it looks. What is that? What is that? Wow. Wow. Got a hair in it. It's not Paige's hair. It's definitely mine. I'm actually going to fold it like this, like a huge taco. Okay, let's take a bite. Oh my gosh. That was so good. Well, you guys have a good night, morning, whatever you guys are doing. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe for me and Paige. Love you guys. Be uncommon. Bye.